we're trading Justin Jefferson in this mock draft. So neither of us are on team trade JJ, but there is a portion of the fan base that seems to be on side trade JJ, as well as I have seen some articles about it. One of those articles coming from Bleacher Report, who did outline a trade. It was a list of some trades that could shake up the NFL offseason. And one of those trades was the Minnesota Vikings trading Justin Jefferson to the Arizona Cardinals for pick 4, a first rounder next year, as well as their third rounder, number 66 this year. Now, again, I'm not on team trade JJ, but if something like this was put on the table for Kwesi, he would have to at least take a look and consider it.
Yeah, and again, like, it's funny because on here, it's showing that PFF doesn't think it's worth it. In my opinion, I feel like I'd like even more than that, and maybe that third rounder go into the second, so get 35 instead of 66. But we'll just go with what Bleacher Report says, even though I don't think the Cardinals would even probably do this in their situation either. But let's rock with it. Let's force the trade to the Cardinals, and we trade Justin Jefferson for the 4th overall pick, a next year's first, and pick 66. And we can potentially grab our quarterback of the future at this. But that being said, we're probably going to have to see what happens at pick number 3. There's a real chance the Patriots go grab Jaden Daniels if he's there. They obviously need a quarterback. You can see the top 3 teams need quarterbacks. So we'll see who's there at number 3. Hey, and then maybe we trade up for there. So let's run this thing.
Let's just start running here. Absolutely. So Caleb Williams, Drake May, we're going to pause it here. And we're going to try to jump up with the New England Patriots at pick 3. So we're going to offer them 11, our second first round pick this year, the first rounder we got from Arizona for next year, as well as we are going to toss in that number 66. So trade will likely be accepted. Let's offer that up. And we are on the clock. And pick number 3, what do you think?
And with that trade, obviously, we took, so pretty much like this is a scenario with Justin Jefferson. Let's say that trade was real with the Arizona Cardinals, and that trade was, and we actually got that, and we were able to turn our 11th pick and then the picks that we got for Justin Jefferson to move up to the 3rd spot to potentially grab our quarterback of the future, and also grab potentially one of the better wide receivers coming in the draft in a long time at number 4. And we're going to dig in to see which wide receiver we think that is. But yeah, I think obviously in our opinions, Caleb Williams gone, Drake May gone. We think Jaden Daniels would be the next best quarterback there. As you can see last year, 94.7 or PFF grade. And then 71.1 completion percentage, 3,811 yards, 40 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 143 passer rating. The kid is a stud, had a huge bump this year, and I've already been watching his tape, and he looks like a really good quarterback, elite runner, while also being a surprisingly very good pocket quarterback with good pocket presence. And I do think if there's a chance that we can move up with the New England Patriots and they'll let us do that, I think we do it. I think we grab Jaden Daniels here.
So basically trading one LSU Tiger for another, getting your quarterback of the future in Jaden Daniels. We're going to go ahead. And then that brings us onto the clock at number 4. And I am seeing 2 very intriguing names. Now, I never thought about it this way until actually right now, to where, yes, you have Marvin Harrison Jr., figured to be one of the top wide receiver prospects coming into the league in a long time.
I know where you're going with this.
That's an option. Or you make your new QB1 comfortable and you bring in his wide receiver 1 from college, bring him onto the same squad here. I actually hadn't thought about that until now, this second.
Right. And that's a good one. And that's the thing about this whole situation, man, is if we leave this, that like if there's a scenario that if we gave up JJ, it would have to be something like this, where we were able to get our quarterback of the future and we were still able to get one of the top wide receivers, not just in this draft, but probably in any draft in Neighbors and Marvin Harrison Jr. But let's click on their names real quick and kind of just be able to look at their stats and see a little bit difference here. Last year, 89.9 from Marvin Harrison for PFF grade. The year before, 90.2. Obviously, super stud. Probably the top rated wide receiver that's came out of college in a very long time. 1,200 yards this year, almost 1,300 last year, 14 touchdowns in both. Absolute stud. Let's see what we have in Neighbors. I've never really like went through both of them head to head. 92.9. He did have the boy Jaden Daniels. So I mean, that's compared to quarterback wise, like obviously he had the better quarterback here, but it was quite a bit of bump. Last year, 77.6 to 92.9 for Neighbors here, but almost 1,600 yards and 14 touchdowns. In my opinion, I think the best bet is to go with the safer player. And to me, I think that's Marvin Harrison Jr., not just the safer, but I do think there's a real possibility he's just the better player anyways, but he's been the more consistent wide receiver, especially seeing what happens when he doesn't have, a top quarterback in college football.
For
so
sure. Like, I do think Malik Neighbors would be a lot of fun. Again, it would make Jaden Daniels
I
a
like
lot
your
more
point. Your
comfortable
point is great.
playing
Your
with
point
his
is
boy.
great.
I mean, no one would remember the Joe Burrow to Jamar Chase LSU connection. It would just be the Jaden Daniels to Malik Neighbors LSU connection. But Marvin Harrison, man, just his size, his speed, his ability, you have to take a swing at it. You have to take a swing at Marvin Harrison here, and you'd be stupid. I mean, at this point, you would be stupid not to. So we're gonna grab Marvin Harrison.
If you're going to get rid of the best wide receiver in the league, you might as well try to get the most hyped wide receiver to come out of college in a very long time.
Absolutely. So, I mean, if that's how this all went down, I would be sad to see JJ go because, again, you know what you have in Justin Jefferson. A bird in the hand's worth two in the bush. You know you have an elite receiver in Jefferson. You hope you're getting an elite receiver in Marvin Harrison Jr. Obviously, things have gone wrong in the draft process before. You never know how it's going to turn out. But, man, just getting rid of JJ and having the ability to move up, get your guy, as well as get a guy like Marvin Harrison Jr. from to throw the ball to.
It'd be like the only scenario that I wouldn't be completely like, this is stupid. Because again, we're not team JJ, but yeah, if we were able to get a guy like Marvin Harrison and a quarterback of the future, I could get down with that idea if that's what happened. And then we were able to trade the ammo that we got from Arizona and just reuse that to move up to grab the quarterback, So Absolutely. It's an interesting scenario that maybe would be the only one that I would look into. But sitting here, we got another pick at 42.
Yep.
Obviously, we got our quarterback. We got a wide receiver that we didn't need until we traded Justin Jefferson. Other positions, running back, guard, center, defensive line, linebacker, defensive back. Obviously, they're talking outside linebacker, so you're thinking of a pass rusher or a defensive end. Obviously, another big need is defensive lineman, a big man in the middle, and then defensive back is another one that I think all of us would really like to see. So I think we definitely should probably go towards defense on this one.
For sure.
Yeah.
And, I'm a big Devondre Sweat guy, but his teammate Byron Murphy is another can't miss defensive tackle prospect at this spot. And so if you're asking me a name on this list right now, 42, that's the one name I'm looking at.
And we can sit and I think with the second pick, we did a lot of trading in the beginning. Let's just stick and pick here. Before we'd always try to trade back for Sweat or whatever, even getting a third round pick. Let's keep it easy. We got our wide receiver of the future, even though Justin Jefferson can easily be that and is that right now, but then also the quarterback of the future. But yeah, click Byron Murphy's name. I want to check out what he has for stats. Yeah, like you said, I mean, 91.1 overall grade, 91.5 pass rush grade, which is something we need. We need size for sure. We definitely do need some size, but we also need some pass rush from the middle of the defense as well, like just as desperately. And this guy looks like he could do that for us. 6 sacks, 3 hurries or 36 hurries, 3 hits, 36 hurries. I was looking for a tackle somewhere. I don't see any tackles. Can you go to his first look?
Yeah. I mean, right here is 6'1", 308. Now Sweat a little bit bigger. I believe he's like 360
definitely.
Something.
Right.
But man, just like the pass rushing ability you're going to get from a Byron Murphy while still getting that size.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And plus you could probably even still sneak Sweat in the third round if we wanted to, but
yeah, we'd have to trade up for him. We'll see if he even lands there. But yeah, I say I'm down for it. I think we need, in my opinion, I think defensive interior, and especially one that can also pass rush and this guy's bigger than Harrison Phillips too. I think it's our biggest need going in this draft, honestly.
Absolutely. So I say let's take a swing at it. All right, here are the results of our mock draft. So obviously, as we stated, started out with the trade, trading Justin Jefferson to the Arizona Cardinals for number 4, a first round next year, as well as pick number 66, which we then used to move up into the draft to get to pick 3 with the Patriots. And we took the quarterback of the future for Minnesota Vikings in Jaden Daniels. Obviously, a lot to like about Jaden Daniels. Like Jamie said, great pocket presence, good arm, threw 40 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. You know, he's safe with the football, and the dude can run over 1,100 yards rushing, double-digit touchdowns. The guy is an offensive machine, and I think you'd be able to sculpt him into a good fit for this Kevin O'Connell offense. Right after that, pick 4, obviously, no JJ. We need a wide receiver now, and who better than one of the best wide receiver prospects to come out of college in as long as I can remember, in a guy like Marvin Harrison Jr. Obviously, great pedigree. His dad played for the Colts for a long time. Really good receiver. Just size, speed, absolute ability. Could have taken Malik Neighbors here, gotten Jaden Daniels with his teammate. But Marvin Harrison, man, you can't pass on Marvin Harrison at number 4. And then obviously with our second round pick, Byron Murphy, the second, out of Texas, 6 foot, 300-pound defensive lineman, pass rushing ability. This team is missing impact in the middle of that defensive line. And you covered so many needs with this. It sucks getting rid of Justin Jefferson, but if this is how it turned out after getting Justin Jefferson, it's about best case scenario. And again, we're not team trade JJ, but if you did, this is best case scenario right here.
Yeah, I agree. And obviously PFF does too, giving us an A+ on this. But yeah, this would be the only scenario that I would see and be like, okay, like I'm not completely disappointed, but that's mostly because you got Marvin Harrison Jr. and the chances of that happen is pretty slim. But hey, we're having fun here. This is what Bleacher Report gave us, and we just went with it. So
yeah. So we want to know what you guys think. Trade JJ or no? If we did, would you be happy with this? Let us know in the comments. Hit subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time right here on the GG Sports Podcast.
Skol Vikes.